Washington, D.C. and this populist movement that we would fizzle down, that we would disappear, that the establishment would get our country back. Well, you know what? America First is here to stay, and we're going to start by electing Joe Kent in Washington's 3rd District. The truth shall set us free. And too many of them aren't willing to speak it. Well, you know what? I am. The China virus started at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Critical race theory is explicitly racist. Vaccine passports are a passport to tyranny. And Donald Trump won the 2020 presidential election.
There is one agitator here, yes.
Joe Biden's presidency is in a state of total collapse. Humiliation abroad, failure here at home, inflation hurting your ability to be able to provide for your family, jobs going away, people getting paid to not work. That is not the America we know. Sleepy Joe may be in decline, but patriots will make sure that America is not in decline with him. In Afghanistan, Joe Biden believed the big lie told by our woke CRT generals at the Pentagon that the Afghanistan government would hold. The Afghan military was worth all of this investment of your money, of the blood of our fellow Americans. The reality is that helped them, not us. Donald Trump was right to get us out of Afghanistan, and Joe Biden totally screwed it up. You see, I'm here because I love America and I believe in our country. And I believe there is something so special about America that we cannot recreate it out of sand and blood and Arab militias in the Middle East. There's something special about us. And I believe that America is so special that we cannot change our country by importing people across the southern border illegally and thinking somehow that will create an America as special as that we have come to know and love, enjoy, and drive prosperity within.
That's right.
And so if we are America first, that means stop the unfocused foreign policy, stop the crisis at our border, and preserve that which is American for America. I thought it couldn't get any worse on the border than Barack Obama. Barack Obama did catch and release. They get in the country, they just get let go and get to go anywhere, any place, and you pay for their transportation, you pay for their health care, their education, their cell phones, their child care. So they do these things, and the problem for me is that Joe Biden's gone from catch and release to import and release.
That's right.
Donald Trump had the stay in Mexico policy. Not too hard to figure out what that meant. It meant while people were waiting for their asylum claims to be adjudicated, they stay in Mexico. Well, now Joe Biden has tried to bring those people by the tens of thousands into our country. Unvetted, unwelcome, unable to participate in the American experience to the same degree as people who follow the law and who come to our country legally. Legal immigration can be a strength in our country, but what you see right now at the border is a total disaster, and it's because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris want it to be a disaster, because they want to import a bunch of illegal aliens, they want to make sure that we eliminate voter ID, and they want to get them voting so that they can erode our democracy. We cannot let that happen. We should fight to secure that border and have voter ID in every state in America. If we love America, we must also understand that we cannot teach our fellow Americans to hate one another.
Right.
What is going on right now with critical race theory in our military and in our schools is disgraceful. It is no one's fault that they are white. It is no one's fault if they are black or brown or any other color. And for America to succeed, for us to be real America First patriots, we have to want everyone to succeed, no matter what color they are, no matter what background they have. We need to be on Team America, and we need to get rid of the politicians that think there's something wrong with a substantial group of people in this country just by virtue of the color of their skin. You know, there are 1 billion Chinese, and I want to live to see that our children and grandchildren actually beat them. And so if there are 1 billion of them and about 350 million of us, it sure would be nice if we were rowing in the same direction. And that's what Donald Trump understood, that we didn't need to slice and dice people, divide them, have different strategies and methods for different people. He said, make America great again for everyone. And how can we love America? How can we ensure that there is respect for humanity if we do not build a great culture of life? I am glad that we have pro-life justices on the Supreme Court, and I want to see Roe v. Wade overturned in the United States of America to protect that culture of life.
That's right.
And the Democrats, they want to tell us all about how they're the great protectors of the institutions in our democracy. You know, they always accuse us of the stuff they're doing wrong. And so you got now Merrick Garland and the Justice Department saying that they're going to go do everything they can to destroy the Texas pro-life law. Now, that's not the system that we live in. The courts make a decision as to whether or not a law is constitutional or not the Biden Justice Department. They call us the insurrectionists. They say we're the great features of American tyranny. Well, you know what? I've seen enough from them in the Russia hoax and in the Ukraine hoax and in the 2020 election hoax. They've even had a few hoaxes about me. Well, you know what? We are going to ignite this great country. The silent majority is getting louder every single day. There's a battle going on right now for the soul of the Republican Party. And the eastern front of that battle is in Washington, D.C., where we got to fight the establishment in both parties to put our country and our people first. But the western front of that fight for the soul of the Republican Party is right here in Washington's 3rd District, and that's why I need you to elect Joe Kent and send me some backup in the United States Congress. Joe will be a fighter for Washington.
USA! 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 USA!
Joe will be a fighter for Washington. He'll be a fighter for our country. He's put the uniform on. He understands vision, courage, leadership, sacrifice. And you know what? There are a lot too many of them that I serve with over there in Washington, D.C. They just want to stare at their nameplate. They just want to feel more important. They just want to keep that job. Well, you know what? Joe will be a guy who leads with service and vision and integrity. He will put America first. He will advance the great successes of Donald Trump's agenda. Donald Trump has his back. I've got his back. You've got his back. Welcome to the next Congressman from Washington, our good friend Joe Gaetz.